Breaking news. Breaking news. This news is very interesting, and I'm happy about this. Prophet Uber Angel's son, UJ, producer UJ, producer UJ, very inclined and in finance and a whole lot of media stuff, has bought himself a mansion, and the story is very sweet. Let's go into.
I went to my son UJ and I said, you know what? One time I felt led. You know, he was showing me his first house that he bought, and I did not know he was saving money for 2 years so that he can buy a house. So it was a surprise. He called me and says, while he's in another country, says, can you go on video? I said, yeah, let's go on video. Boom. What's happening there? So oh, that's my house. I'm like, what house are you talking about? You understand? He said, this is my house. So every time, even when you said he is 500 or 1,000 or 2,000, I was keeping it. And then with the other things I was doing with, with content production, I also did this and then saved and got this amount. I said, young man, this is over 300,000 US dollars. I said, you did this? He said, yes, I've been doing this all this time. I said to him, you know what? Just a few days ago, I felt led to buy you a house. He said, may the Lord lead you, Papa. May God lead you. Now, God is saying, I will cause men, business people, to give to your bosom. Men of renown. Some of your positions politically, you are going to just get a call. We want you here. We want you there. There are people here who want to work for NGOs. I release by the capacity for this service. Most of you don't know. I bother him. I said to Patrick here, there is a...
Guys, how do you feel about this news? How do you feel? Like, I feel really great. I feel happy. Wow. And UJ is one of the smartest guys I've really known. Like, UJ, as young as he is, he understands media, production, and all that, bro. Even finance. Whew. And these are some of the things that happen to, people who have inclined fathers. Bro, if your father is inclined and you don't have sense, gosh, you come from another planet. Oh, UJ, as young as he is, bro, as young as he is, he's not just overwhelmed by prophesying, preaching, and all that. He's very smart. I mean, very smart. You have young. You see, Prophet didn't say that, UJ was able to buy a house worth $300,000 and more because he was preaching and he's getting paid for preaching. No, I know UJ. I followed UJ very closely as much, and I know his operation and his ways. Some of, I might not know everything. Uebert Angel, by all means, will give money to his son. But trust me, no amount of money would Prophet give to his son UJ will total amount to 300,000 US dollars within 2 years. I mean, it doesn't happen. Prophet is very inclined. He will never give such an amount. Okay, he has made a decision that, okay, this time I want to buy a house for my son. He didn't make the move yet, and the son bought himself or got himself a house. Because no amount that he is giving to his son can total amount to that. And Prophet in his own way, so I give him $1,000 sometimes and all that, $1,000, what can it do? $1,000 can never buy a house. But the guy is very frank. Okay, I'm saving up. But trust me, that amount that UJ is saving up wouldn't have gotten him a house. The amount he was saving up from Prophet by Angel, tipping him, wouldn't have gotten him a house worth $300,000. Never. But he's so smart. into production, new media, content creation, and all that. And some other operations that prophet is not mentioning. Guys, I mean, we're all smart here, right? Now he's able to get this. You know what it takes to have a month, $300,000 You're not playing here, bro. And so, you see, more of the people who watch my content are people who are really inspired to become preachers. You know, if I say become preachers, like people who want to be pastors, pastor a church, pastor this, do this, prophet, or that, bro. Me, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, but then, as much as you want to be something like that, do business. Be also inclined to do business. Okay, Bible says, "Occupy till I come." Do you know occupy? Occupy means occupy. It doesn't mean to say the occupy is subjected to only preaching till he comes. It's not all about that. Whilst you are preaching, you are occupying, you are occupying in other spaces. And that's what UJ is doing and it's working for him. And so me, I'll use this platform to always urge, you know, young geese who want to be prophets, who want to be pastors, apostles, and all that. It's a nice thing. Never will I go stand somewhere and say it's not nice. It is a powerful thing. Okay, but as much as you want to operate in such areas, you have to be also inclined to do some things, influence people in other areas. Like prophet, he's a finance person. He goes out to talk like speech wise and all that. He get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for doing that. He's into real estate. He's into trading, like finance. Bro, that man is doing a lot of things. The church wouldn't have accorded him that kind of wealth that he's having. He's having that level of wealth because his operations are huge. He's into a lot of things. And that's what we all have to see. Somebody will watch this video for some few minutes and then close it because they are looking for bad news and all that. No, I don't break bad news here. Talking truth. I mean, you see, let me tell you something. Let me extend this conversation. All right. Let me extend it. Just pardon me. Those who are listening will listen. The truth of the matter is, as a Christian, don't be so overwhelmed with, you know, praying 24 hours and be useless, less productive. You are getting insane. You are obsessed. Bro, UJ, UJ prays. Everybody prays. But half time, like Solomon said, the wise man ever to step the foot on the earth. He said there is time for everything. You pray, you work, you pray, you build capacity in prayer. As much as you build capacity in prayer, as much as you build capacity in preaching, you also build capacity in some businesses. Let's say, as a pastor, if you are able to open a shop, if you are able to open another business and employ people, it is so good. Employ Christians, it is so good. Yours is not only to be preaching and preaching and preaching and preaching, and there are broke people in the church, bro. We are not doing that again. Don't you get this? Don't you? And so that's why I like Prophet Uebert Angel a lot. He will be preaching, especially when the topic. You see, sometimes the topic is not about finance, but he drops into it and then say, "You see, your problem is you don't want to go to the village and start planting tomatoes and all that." You see, somebody has to step in and talk some sense into some people because Christians feel they know better, they know everything. You don't know anything. You know nothing. See, it will be very good as a Christian. I'm sitting here. Somebody's prayer is to have a job, and I'll be like, okay, guy, you don't need to do 24 hours prayer, 1 month, 6 months prayer for job. I'm your fellow Christian. I'll employ you. Do this thing, do that. Be a partner in my business or something like it is nice. How many Christians are doing it? Big ups to UJ. They are making the narrative very clear for us to follow the pattern. As much as you are a prophet or you are a preacher, you also build capacity in business and doing other things that are very creative. This is why I bring my story to an end. My name is Jordan Nixon. I love to break down gospel messages like this. Bro, I'm out. Thank you for watching.